Hello, how are you?
So wonderful, as
Seems
are
like-
you.
Seems like yesterday.
It seems like yesterday,
were
quite
together.
literally. Great catering, by the way, yesterday. I know you probably chose all of the food for us yourself.
I actually didn't, but I was eating it. It was incredible.
Arancini balls. I mean, how good's a good cater situation?
Amazing. Free food.
Yes, but so much of the food you would eat, Sam, would be chosen by other people, and you have no control. So you rely on a lot of other people to make sure you get good food every day.
No, do you know what? Food is my passion. I make sure that I'm eating good food. Don't you worry.
It's a beautiful thing. And speaking of a beautiful thing, I follow you on Instagram, and I think I've probably seen you every year for about really 7 years at this point. And how wonderful it is that the best way for me to describe the snippet I've seen of you this year is that you are so gloriously yourself. And I think
thank you.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that energy? Because I'm getting it off you.
Oh, thank you. I do. Yeah, I do. I feel like I've been wearing a straitjacket for a long time, you know, that looked like a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do. I do feel myself, which is a scary feeling, you know, and feel super vulnerable every day. But it's great. It's good.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, it's rubbed off on me because when I was getting ready, you know, I put the outfit on and I was like, oh, it's a bit tight. And I was like, no, I feel like Sam would want me to just wear whatever the hell I want to wear today and feel amazing.
Yes.
So I just did.
Yes.
And my undies are so far up my bum crack, and
I force myself. Sometimes I just want to be comfy, but sometimes when I wear something and I feel like my boobs look big or my belly looks big, I kind of force myself to wear it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that I've made myself feel this way.
Yeah.
You know, when I look wonderful.
Yeah.
You know,
Wonderful
as
is
is, as
absolutely
is.
correct. God, we're
Yeah,
good
we all
looking.
look wonderful.
Like, we're so damn attractive. My best friend Violet just put a photo of ourselves up, and I was looking at it, I was like, damn, we look
God, gorgeous.
It's a wonderful feeling. And I love that black and white photo of you on your Instagram. You got the it's a singlet and the high pants, and you're kind of looking to the side. I've screen snapped it. I'll show it to you.
Amazing.
It's so heaven. I think you should put that really big in your house.
Oh, thank you.
Like-
that would be weird. I would love a
No.
massive painting of me in my house on a horse with
Yes.
armor.
Armor. But there'd have to be like a bit of Swarovski or something
Yes.
on
Oh,
the
yeah,
armor,
completely. Or
obviously.
feathers.
Feathers. I
Yeah,
love feathers.
yeah.
And I love that you talked about being vulnerable, because really To Die For is such a vulnerable song. And I love that line about, you know, watching, like, it's couples holding a hand on the runway. And I think that is the most beautiful part of being in a relationship, is those, because I'm a scared flyer.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So am I.
every time we take off, my
Yeah.
husband will always just grab my hand, and that's a moment of like, and it's telling of all things in life when you're doing something that makes you scared, the idea
Yeah.
that someone you love is holding your hand.
Yeah,
And that is a beautiful, vulnerable something you've written to actually say, I wish I had someone to die for, and I want that, and to put your heart on the plate. Is it scary to do that anymore, or do you just you get braver every time?
I think that I weirdly enjoy the thrill of it. I think of
The thrill of it
probably
all.
the attention. I'm an attention seeker. So
I know. What?
of course,
I don't believe you.
Of course I am. Of course I stand on stage and sing. But I don't know. That song just came out of me. I was heartbroken, and I was, you know, I'd gotten so used to being in a relationship, and it was nice. It was also awful, but it was nice, and I miss that feeling.
That's a truck driver in the
I know,
distance
it's like,
agreeing with
yeah.
you. Sam, you're going to meet the one. I believe in you, baby. Thank you. What should we call him? Steve-O.
Trevor.
Trevor, the truck
Yeah.
driver. I love that. Well, the song is so beautiful, and it's out into the world. And I think one of the coolest things is that it then becomes other people's story. And then people take that song as their own. And I know that people reach out to you all the time. Have you felt that response in your
I mean,
heart?
the responses I've been getting to this song so far, I mean, it's only been out 11 days, and the response
really?
has been, it's 11, 12 days, right? But the response is just like, it's wild, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
People seem to be connecting to it, which is amazing.
I think people are connecting to you on so many different levels. And I always think about this because I'm like, you know, this much of the exposure that you have. And you're doing a lot of firsts. So you're having to be the one to publicly change your pronouns, the one to publicly come out and say, I'm heartbroken and I want to find someone. And that's bloody scary to do even as someone that's not famous, but to do that on that scale, I mean, it's not that it's like a burden, but it is a big deal to be the one that is first and has to.
It is, I guess, but at the same time, it's a privilege to be able to. Number one, I'm in a safe place to do so. I have a safe team, safe family, safe friends. So I'm in a safe environment to do it. I'm also white.
Yeah.
I'm also, born a man, and so, part of my getting to understand my trans life or non-binary life was through talking a lot to black trans women. And by speaking to black trans women about their experience, it makes you think how lucky I am in my experience, So it's a big deal at times for me, but God, I'm lucky, and God, it's been a breeze compared to other people's lives.
Yeah, and it means that you doing it, hopefully, I would think, and I would hope, makes it easier for other people. I know that, and I tweeted this recently, and I hand on heart, I mean it. Every time I correctly use your pronouns on air, I will get messages from people. One person said probably 2 weeks ago, they said I had the shittiest day and I had a tough day at work, and then I was coming home and I felt crappy and I didn't feel seen. And I heard you refer to Sam correctly and it made me feel seen. And to me, like, I will never really understand, that's not my journey, but to feel like, you've helped someone that you'll never know feel seen. God, that must feel incredible.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. People don't like to be wrong. I don't like to be wrong.
No,
messing up. We're in a society where messing up is seen as bad. We're all perfectionists, and I feel that the people get so caught up in the words, and get so caught up with not enjoying being wrong that they forget that all these non-binary people, all they're saying is it makes us feel better. It makes us feel safer. It makes us feel happier.
Which is all any of us want.
Also, it's a basic human right that straight people have felt forever, since the beginning of time, and it's incredibly important. I'm going to be misgendered forever.
Of course, yeah.
It's not going to change within my lifetime.
Yeah.
It just makes life a bit nicer and easier. It feels so good when people do it, but at the same time, I'm not angry when people don't.
Yeah.
Because I know that my mum misgenders me still constantly. It's a lot of undoing for her. I'm her son.
Yeah.
So
and we're all going to make
there's
mistakes.
There's not a word for the son and daughter. So there's not a word for that I know of.
Yeah. We make one.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's I think it's about forgiveness and dealing with this with kindness,
Amen. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what we all need, darling.
We do.
Thank you. I hope you feel that kindness and love and safety, not just here in your second home, but everywhere. We love you, darling.
I do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.